Hi, I'm Liz from Caravan Guard Insurance. Whether you keep your caravan at home or at a storage site, if you're laying it up for all or part of the cooler months, there are plenty of things that you can do to protect it. Keeping the furniture, fixtures and fittings in the caravan safe and in a good working order only takes a few minutes and can easily be completed even whilst at a storage site. If you're unable to store your caravan at home, look for a secure storage site which has strong perimeter fencing, a 24-hour access control system and CCTV. Particularly look out for those sites that are CASOA Platinum or Gold rated. Not only are there a few tasks to perform when storing the caravan, there are also a few periodic checks to do that we'll highlight later. But first of all, let's make a start on the inside of the caravan. Start by making sure all the water systems are drained down. Open the drain down taps next to the water boiler, and if you have any onboard water tanks, there will be a tap there too. Leave the kitchen, washroom, sink and shower taps open. If they are mixer style taps, leave these halfway between hot and cold. If you like a gadget, use a system such as Flowy to blow the last few drops of water out of the pipes. Remove the shower head and leave the shower hose on the shower cubicle floor. Make sure the toilet flush tank is empty and run the flush pump to make sure it is also free of any liquid. Leave the toilet cassette open and lubricate the seal with a silicone-based spray. Leave freshwater containers such as aqua rolls and kettles open and clean out any waste container. Once all the taps are open and all the water systems are drained, place plugs in the sinks to prevent any bad odours from entering the caravan. If you have Aldi wet heating, you don't need to drain this down. The system is designed to be left alone in cold winter months. Remove clothing, bedding, cushions, toilet rolls and towels from the caravan so they don't get damp or provide a warm nesting place for vermin. Take these home to be cleaned and stored in a dry place ready for next season. Whilst removing items from the caravan, also take out any food items that can attract vermin or will soon become out of date. It's also a great time to sort through leaflets, maps or journals that are in the caravan and remove any unnecessary paperwork. Sensitive and high value items such as TVs should be taken home, and also take the batteries out of any remote controls to reduce the chance of any damage. With items removed from the caravan, it's time to clean the inside. Vacuum or wipe any crumbs from inside cupboards and lockers. If the carpets can be removed, give them a good vacuum and remove them before cleaning the floor. Open lockers and cupboard doors and don't forget to leave the fridge open too. This will reduce the chance of mould building up. If you have a fixed bed, leave this in the open position to maximise airflow. And in low airflow areas, consider using moisture traps. These are ideal in the back of cupboards or areas that are closed in. Finally, move furniture away from the sides of the caravan, and if you have space at home, consider removing seating cushions to store in a clean, dry environment. Once done, leave blinds open to show any would-be thief that there aren't any valuables left inside. With the inside of the caravan now taken care of, we've come outside and we're going to focus on the exterior, and we'll start by giving the caravan a really good clean. Clean all the sides, the roof and the windows. Check out our video on caravan cleaning, which is linked below. Consider using something like Fenwick's overwintering cleaning solution, as it can provide a barrier to protect your paintwork during the winter months. On the roof, make sure the solar panel is clean and clear of any debris or muck build-up in the corners. This will make sure the leisure battery has some charge even during shorter winter days. Clean the windows with a specialist cleaner and spray a silicone spray on all window rubber surrounds and locker seals. Fit winter covers to the fridge to prevent moisture from getting into the back of the fridge. And a top tip is to tilt the caravan either slightly nose down or nose up to encourage water to run off the roof. To prevent the caravan brakes from seizing, you can chock the wheels, leave the corner steadies down and disengage the handbrake. Check the tyre pressures and also consider using a caravan tyre cover to prevent damage from UV light. Close the gas shut-off valve on the regulator and disconnect the gas bottle, making sure to replace the dust cover on the bottle. Make sure the waste outlets are closed to stop any small animals nesting, and make sure the underside of the caravan is free from any debris that could create a nest over the winter months. Earlier we mentioned solar panels. If you have an alarm or tracking device protecting your caravan, it's important that a power source remains in place, such as a leisure battery. If you have a solar panel installed, this should provide some charge over the winter months and keep security devices enabled. However, if you don't have any electronic security devices or a solar panel installed, you can remove the leisure battery and store it at home, where you can connect it to a smart charger and maintain the condition of the battery whilst not in use. If you're lucky enough to store the caravan at home, use an intelligent charger to keep your leisure battery in tip-top condition. Don't be tempted to constantly charge the battery, as this could cause more harm than good. Before leaving the caravan tucked up for winter, double check your security items. There are locks and devices inside and outside the caravan that can be used to secure your pride and joy and deter any potential thieves. For example, fit window locks inside, and leaving blinds open will show any potential thief that there's nothing worth breaking in for. Outside the caravan, make sure the hitch lock and axle wheel locks or wheel clamps are fitted correctly, and add extra security like corner steady locks and a door lock. You could also replace the wheels with winter wheels. These help protect the tyres from any UV and pressure damage, but also act as a security measure as the wheels have been removed. Just make sure you store your caravan wheels away from the caravan. Activate any alarm and tracker that is installed on the caravan. A proactive tracking device can come in really handy during storage. These are capable of alerting you to any disturbance or movement, even if you're not close to your caravan should thieves strike. Just make sure any tracking device subscription is kept up to date. If storing your caravan at home, try to park it nose first to make it difficult to tow away and fit the essential security items we've just mentioned. At home, you might want to add extra security such as a drive post, lock gates, security lighting and CCTV. For an extra layer of security, you could fit a ground anchor with a heavy-duty chain around your caravan aim frame and through the ground anchor. If you do have gates at home, keep them permanently locked. Using a full or partial cover will protect the caravan from birdlime, mud and mould, as well as hailstones and storm debris, especially if there are trees or heavy traffic nearby. Caravan covers can be made to fit your exact caravan make and model. If a full cover is not an option, partial or roof covers are also available. Just make sure that it has a clear panel or cutout if you have a solar panel installed. Every month or so, return to the caravan and perform some basic checks to make sure the caravan is in a good condition. Check the level of charge in the leisure battery by switching on the main panel and reading the voltage on the meter. If you can, make sure the solar panel is clear of leaves or any debris. Check for any nesting animals inside the wheel arch and check the condition and pressure of the tyres. If possible, move the caravan backward or forward to redistribute the weight on the tyre. Perform a quick walk around the caravan, looking for any signs of water ingress or moisture build-up, looking around windows, locker doors and any fixtures on the outside. Also look at the awning rails for signs of any delamination or build-up of liquid, especially where panels join. Don't forget to check the insides of roof lights and in the back of cupboards for traces of watermarks. Caravans can be a warm and inviting place for rodents, so whilst inside, look for any signs of vermin and if necessary, empty and replenish any moisture traps. So there you go, we hope you found these tips useful for when laying up your caravan in winter. All that's left to do is check when your caravan insurance and service is due, and then you can start to plan your adventures for the season ahead. For more caravanning hints and tips, why not head on over to the Caravan Guard website. Thanks for watching.